I swear to you guys, I don't know what to make out of today's episode. Like, I really don't know what's up with Tacha at this point. Hey Bethas, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. If this is the first time here, you are most definitely welcome. Please do hit the subscribe button before you leave, and also give this video a very big thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed watching it. I mean, I could have brought up my 2 thumbs, but then this one don't come out, so let me just leave this one for you people. Forget about this one, okay? Anyways guys, on today's episode of the Big Brother Nigeria reunion, we picked up from where we left off yesterday, and it was still on the whole clearing the air and just trying to say the things that were left unsaid and all of that stuff. Cool. And today the conversation started with Tacha and Oprah. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, what's up with Tacha and Oprah? I felt like they were cool. I mean, Tacha had given an apology yesterday. Was still trying to get over the whole apology. Was still serenading ourselves with the thought of her becoming a better person and, her making peace with the rest of the housemates and all of that. Only for them to start this episode today, and I'm like, yo, why didn't they just air this one first before this apology from Tacha? Because now it doesn't really make sense to me. All the apology she did yesterday, now it's almost as if it has been flushed down the drain because Tacha, like, what's up? What's up? Anyways, what had happened was Ebuka asked Kim if she had anything to say to Tacha, considering the fact that they have a pending issue. And in my mind, I'm like, pending issue, like maybe I missed that. And then when Kim started speaking, I was like, oh, this actually happened outside of the show. Now let me just grab my notes because guys, they talk. Now for Oprah, she actually felt like Tacha was trying to intimidate her, Tacha was trying to bully her, and that Tacha also made her feel very unsafe. And the reason for this was because they had an issue at the hotel they were staying. Now according to Kim, she was like, Tacha's car drove past and Tacha had her phone on. She was yelling at me and still recording at the same time. I really don't know her motive behind making the video and all of that stuff, but I just know that she made me feel very unsafe. At some point I felt like if they gave her the chance, she was going to beat me and just hurt me completely. So I just really didn't feel safe being around Tacha and all of that. And I'm like, okay, what exactly happened? And then she went on to say, oh, Esther was there, Omashola was there. I was like, okay, fine. If you, Kim, don't want to tell us exactly what happened, if you don't want to go into the story, I'm sure that Esther was going to give us the gist. Or even if Esther decides that, okay, me too, I don't want to say everything the way it happened, Omashola, our dear parrot. I know, I love Omashola. I mean, he's a parrot just like I am. So I'm definitely sure that he's going to give it to us just as it is. He's not going to take out anything from it. Neither is he going to add anything to it. Now, Ebuka then asked Esther, what happened? But before Esther responded, Tacha was like, I don't understand why my confidence is a problem to people. Like, I don't understand. Is it because I'm female? Because I'm sure that if this was a guy, it wouldn't be an issue. But just because I'm female and I'm confident, it's a problem to everybody. And I'm like, Tacha, that I don't think that's the response to the question that was just asked. Like, what did you do to Oprah? Like, what happened between the both of you? And you're talking about your confidence, sister. Nah, that doesn't work for me. Okay. Ebuka was like, Tacha, what do you have to say about these things Kim mentioned? And she was like, I don't know what she's talking about. Like, just like that, you don't know what she's talking about. Tacha, for one, I know you to be someone who never forgets. So, anyways, we'll get into it, okay? Now, according to Esther, she mentioned that she saw Tacha's flashlight on and the phone was facing Kim, so it suggested that she was making a video, but it wasn't like she actually saw her making a video, and that she doesn't know why Tacha is now acting as if she doesn't remember what they're talking about, because again, it was a big deal. There was a lot of noise at the hotel, and now she's here telling us that she doesn't know what we're talking about. I mean, I was there, Omashola was there, and then Omashola was like, first of all, Esther, I like the way you're trying to put the story. I mean, you're trying to be diplomatic about the whole thing. You don't want to sound like you're taking this person's side and you're taking that person's side. Omashola now decided that, look, I'm going to give you the gist, okay? Let me say it the way it happened. And we're like, okay, cool, brotherly, give us the gist, because I don't know what Kim and Esther are about. They're trying to speak English. Oh, God, tell us what happened. And in Omashola's exact words, Tacha was recording, and he even faced Tacha and was like, Tacha, you said, say they record that day. He was like, that day you actually drove past in your car, Kim and Esther were together, I was there as well, and then you brought out your head from your vehicle, you had your phone on, the flashlight was on, and you're like, Kim, F you, and Kim too was like, F you too. You guys know what F stands for, right? It's not fried rice, okay? You know what I'm talking about. And then he was like, yeah, you said that to Kim, and Kim responded as well. And then the next thing that came out from Tacha's mouth was, this is what my confidence got me, not jumping from car to car. And that he also remembers pointing to Kim's car. He was like, Tacha, see Kim car for there. Nobody say she did jump car to car and everything. This girl had a straight face like, look, I don't know what people are talking about. And I'm like, Tacha, if you want to become a better version of yourself, all you need to do is to own up to whatever it is that happened. Nobody is going to beat you. Nobody is going to, I mean, you have a loud voice. It's not like anybody can even shout more than you in the first place. So this was really off for me, okay? It was off. Kim was like, the problem I had with it is the next day everybody was like, Kim beat Tacha up, and she's like, where did this news come from? Where did Esther and beat Tacha? What happened was even different from what they were saying. And this thing was out there, it was in the news. Ebuka was also confused. I mean, I was confused myself. And Ebuka was like, okay, Tacha, first of all, if they ask you now that, did you break this flower vase? What would your answer be? It would be a yes or no, right? She was like, yes. And if I did not break it, I would say no. It was like, okay, cool. Now, what is the color of the clothes you are wearing? If I say the color of your clothes is blue, would that be the truth or a lie? And she's like, that would be a lie because I'm wearing pink. And she's like, okay. Now, what are you saying about this thing? Did you or did you not record Kim? I mean, you remember most of the things you said during the show that happened in 2019. Now, how come you're saying you don't remember something that happened very recently? How come? Okay, what happened when you got to the hotel room? She's like, what? What? Like, babe, you didn't hear the question. Which one be what? What happened when you got to the hotel? And she's like, what else happens when you get to the hotel? You enter your room. And I'm like, Tacha, stop, okay? Like, acting is probably for you, but not in this way. Like, nah. Look, if you did something, just say you did it. Again, nobody's going to beat you, right? And then Ebuka was like, fine, are you saying they are lying or you just cannot recall what happened that day? And she was like, no, it's not about me recalling things. It's about me saying that they have to be lying. Because again, how come I'll know about something that happened when I wasn't even there? Dead. Like, you were not there. So who was there? Was it your, do you have a twin? Like, who was now with the phone? Who now said the F word? Like, if Kim had eye issues, I don't think Esther does, because Esther's eyes are very sharp. And if Esther's eyes too are beginning to have issues, Omashola eye na if man touch. So what do you mean? What do you mean by they were lying? It's not about you now recalling. What's that about? Messi was equally shocked about this whole thing. Like, how can you say you don't recall? Even though I wasn't exactly there when it happened, I know that Oprah and Esther came to my room. Oprah was really upset about the whole thing. Like, she came venting and all of that. Messi was like, I feel like we all need to own up to our bullshit and move on. Kim came to my room that very day that thing happened. She was very upset and she was with Esther. And I remember Esther telling us that day that yes, I know that Tacha is my friend, but then I do not support what she just did. Messi said she actually watched the video that they're talking about. So she doesn't really understand how convenient it is for Tacha to now stay here and say, oh, I cannot remember. And for me, I'm like, Tacha, this is not cool. If you did something, even if you're not going to apologize, but own up to it. Like, say yes, beat your chest. Yes, I did this thing. Not like you now come and sit down there, very calm. The babe didn't even have any expression on her face. She was just there like, they have to be lying because it never happened. I'm like, Tacha. Okay. Truth be told, we were all shocked. I mean, I was shocked too. And then Kim was like, okay, you know what? If you want to be a different person, the first thing is admitting what you did wrong. You tried to bully me. Walk up to me like a confident and proud Tacha and talk to me if I did anything wrong to you, rather than standing behind the cameras. Don't do it next time. Now you're conveniently saying that you don't know what happened that day, so I'm guessing that you probably had amnesia that day, but then you need to see somebody because you actually have a problem. And guys, Tacha's response was, wow, amazing speech. I'm like, what did they worry, Tacha? Like, what's up? What do you mean by amazing speech? She did not stop there. She was like, amazing speech. You know, Kim, I'm one of the people who actually loved you. And Kim was like, please don't love me. Don't love me. Your love is fraud. Your love is fraud. If you cannot own up to the things you did wrong, please don't love me. And I agree with Kim completely. Like, what kind of love is that? You did something wrong to me. I'm telling you that you did something wrong to me. And you're sitting down pretty in your pink dress, telling me conveniently that I'm lying. When I wasn't the only person that witnessed it, there were 2 other housemates there, and even passers-by that might have seen what happened. And you sit there telling me you don't know what I'm talking about. Babe, hold your love, okay? Don't love me. To be honest, there was no end to this conversation. I mean, they did not come to any agreement. There was no apology or whatever. It was just a conversation that got me really confused. Like, Tacha, what's going on? Whoever told you that this is the best way to handle this particular issue, the person actually lied to you, because guess what? You just ruined all of the apology you made yesterday. Like, for me right now, your apology doesn't even hold water anymore. Like, no, you shouldn't do that. If you genuinely feel like you want to be a better person and you want to make amends for your past mistakes and all of that, whether during the show or outside the show, own up to your shit. Like, that's the best thing you can do for yourself. Just own up to it. Nobody's going to beat you for it. Yes, people might bash you. Yes, people might have an opinion about you, but then they're not going to hate you because again, you've owned up to what you did wrong. Being someone that you are that obviously remembers most of the things you said during the show, now you're saying you don't remember something that happened recently. Tacha, I'm not with you on this one. Like, I know this one. Anyways, guys, it was at this point we then moved over to Frodd and Esther's issue. You know, Bbnaija was like, okay, fine, guys. The last time we had a conversation, things did not particularly go well between the both of you. The conversation ended in a very bend way and all of that. So, do you guys have anything to say to yourselves? And for Esther, the one thing that actually got her very upset is the fact that Frodd insinuated that she might be having sexual relationship with, you know, people in the higher echelon and all of that. And for her, that's really bad because again, it's something that can affect her career. In her words, she said, I'm actually hurt because of the insinuation he made about me and, you know, having people in the higher echelon. It is bad enough that the society already has a narrative about ladies, and if that's coming from other people, that wouldn't be a problem, but not someone that I was really close to. And Frodd, you know that your assumptions about me were totally wrong, and that was really hurtful. And then Bbnaija was like, okay, fine, you've made your point, but Esther, are you saying that you're not going to take any responsibility for any of the things that happened? Like, is that what you're saying? And she's like, no, I know that I am totally flawed, and I accept that. We are equally at fault. Frodd, I'm sorry if I made you feel anyway, but I would take anything, just not that. For her, regardless of whether their friendship worked out or not, she would never trash talk Frodd or just anybody she calls her friend. And she said that she finds this really hurtful because again, it is something that can hurt my career in the future. And then Bbnaija was like, okay, Frodd, what do you have to say about this? And then this guy felt really hurt, like, wait, I don't understand. Why are you making it about you? Why are you always making it about your career, the perception of people towards you? Why does it have to be you? Esther, you were the one that made it seem like, oh, I was forcing myself on you. You kept on making people think that na me just dey kill myself on top your matter, like say you no like me. But then on the low, you come and meet me and tell me, oh, I actually want to be with you, I want to do this with you. But you don't want to come out and make people understand that I'm not the one that is just pushing myself. I'm not the one that is just dying on top your matter. You are also dying on top my matter. So why don't you just make that known? Why did you even have to go for an interview in the first place and you were telling them that, oh, throughout the show, Frodd never made any move? Like, even people that did not have eyes could see that Frodd was in love with this girl. People actually refer to Frodd as Mumu, Mugu. People called Frodd all sorts of names because of this Esther girl. So it's really hurtful to have heard her say these things about him. Like, I get that you might not like him as much, but then that's not enough reason to now bring him down. That's not enough reason to always make everything center around you. In his words, Esther, I protected you. I toured several countries. I took you along with me. First class. As if who would take a girl on trips like that without having feelings for her? I don't be mumu now. See, I'm a fresh guy. You're a fresh girl too. If this relationship no go work, if you just come and tell me, say, Frodd, this thing no go work. Not like in private, you're making me feel like something is there, but then in public, it's almost like, oh, I don't like this guy. I don't want to talk to this guy. For him, that was very hurtful because again, people kept on trolling him. Oh, Frodd, you just be idiot. Oh, you want die on top of this Esther matter. Person will not send you. You're the kill yourself. His friends keep yabbing him and all of that. And he actually felt like it was very unfair for Esther to do all of those things. You know, just keep quiet. According to him, everything he said was his truth. He wasn't trying to bring her down or make her feel a certain way. When he said that Esther had people in the higher echelon that would do anything to cater to her needs and all of that, he did not really mean it to be in a sexual relationship. He did not really mean it to be that, oh, she was having any sexual thing to do with them. It just meant that she had people who could not afford to be in a relationship with her, but then they were still willing to go the extra mile to provide to her needs and all of that stuff. In his words, Esther is a very decent person, but the problem he has is, Esther, stop hiding. Let me just read out what he said. Esther, stop hiding behind closed doors and let people know that you actually feel something for me. Stop telling me, let's do it low-key. Let's do it low-key. I've never gotten proper thank you from you before, Esther. Your fans keep thinking that I'm the one killing myself for you. Frodd was actually very hot. He was like, guys, have I ever come to you people to gossip Esther? And their responses were no. So it just meant that, yeah, he was really loyal to Esther, but Esther did not reciprocate. Esther kind of betrayed his feelings for her. And according to him, he's not going to allow the narrative of, oh, Frodd is trying to bring Esther down. He's not going to allow that narrative sell again, because again, every single time they have a conversation, Esther is always quick to say, oh, Frodd likes to argue about petty things, Frodd likes to do this, Frodd likes to do that. It's always about you, Esther. But you should take some time out of, you know, thinking about yourself and focus on how people perceive me because of the things you say about me. I'm hot too. People troll me. People called me a crybaby. Now you go cry, go meet Esther again. Nonsense boy, mumu boy. People said a lot of things to me, and I took all of that because yes, my babe doesn't want to flaunt our relationship outside. But then you cannot constantly do that in private, and then you come out and then act as if nothing is happening. We had stopped talking for a while, but then on my birthday, you sent me a very romantic message. I called you Esther because I needed to be sure that these things you typed here as a message, you actually meant them. And then it felt like there was something there. Me and you now went on a trip. Guys, who will carry babe travel outside the country for Valentine if you know they feel anything for her? So why would she now be saying that I never made any move towards being with her? Like, for him, that did not make any sense, because everybody could see that Frodd was deeply in love with Esther. Regardless of everything she did, the guy still loved her. He was still there. So if you're saying, oh, I don't want to be with you, that's a different thing. But don't say, oh, he did not make any move, because even a blind man could see it. Yes, people were blind, they know say Frodd like Esther. And she was like, yes, I know people trolled you, Frodd. I know they trolled you a lot, but I was trolled too. People saw me as a very bitter and angry person. I know I have a wall. I am a very guarded person. If I have something to do with you, all I need is you, not the whole world. I don't like people in my space. And then Anika was like, okay, fine. Do you think that you showed him how you felt? And she's like, yes, I think I did, but maybe I did not show it enough. Frodd was not like, no, you came to me, you told me that you want to be with me, that regardless of the fact that Nelson reached out to you, you chose to be with me. So how come you are saying now that I did not make any move? How come you are saying now that there was nothing? Like, how can you even deny everything that happened? For him, yeah, he just felt like he not to play mumu. So everybody don't they see him like woman rapper. Everybody don't they see him like say, no, without Esther he cannot survive. And he actually made a sentence. He's like, look, Esther, how can you say all of these things? Is there a Frodd without an Esther? And I was like, oh, this guy actually still loves Esther. Like, he couldn't even hide it. He was really bitter. He was actually very bitter. And then because the argument had gone on for a while, Anika was like, okay, fine, we're trying to make headway here. Frodd, do you have anything to say to Esther? And Frodd was like, yes. And I was like, Esther, if your concern is about what I said, I take it back. I apologize. But if it is about giving people the perception that I am the one pushing for this to work, please, you need to correct that. And for me, I feel like that's very important. If you don't want to be with him, make it known to him so that he would stay back. Not like you'll be giving him green light, and then when he follows the light, you now say, bros, come on, now red at the show. Auntie, you're showing him green. Red is a very stern color, okay? You cannot mix it up. Red says stop. Red says I don't want. Red says go back. Red says I bet, wait till they worry you. It can never be mistaken for green. Green is inviting. See, I don't want to teach you na color now. Green is what? Inviting. So don't be showing green and be saying, oh, it is red. You need to understand your colors before you put them out there. Please. Please. Now Anika asked Bbnaija what she had to say, and I'm just going to read out what she said. Yeah, she was like, both of you have done the relationship you want injustice. Most of these hurts are coming from external influences. And I feel like with some level of thought and focus, this is repairable. And then Anika now turned to Esther. It was like, Esther, what can you call Frodd now? Are you going to call him a friend or what? Like, what exactly can you call Frodd? And she was like, honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I can call him a friend now because we haven't even been speaking. Now Anika was like, okay, do you think you guys can actually sit down and talk things through? Do you think the both of you actually need a moment to just be by yourselves and, you know, try and figure things out? And she was like, well, to relate and be cordial, I think we need to sit and talk. Anika now asked Frodd and was like, yeah, I think the same thing too. And then the housemates now clapped. So it's not like they actually said, yes, we're going to work things out, we're going to be together and all of that, but at least they're trying to make an effort to be cordial, which is fair enough. Like I always say, that's fair enough. You don't have to be friends, you don't have to build relationship, just be cordial, live your life, live your best life and move on. And at the end of the show, we just saw Omashola apologizing to the housemates. It was like, if I said anything to you guys, I'm sorry. If I did anything, he specifically spoke to Frodd. Was like, Frodd, I know I talked about you a lot, you know, during the show. I said a lot of hurtful things. I'm sorry. It was just a very chilled apology. You guys know how Omashola can be. He apologized to Bbnaija as well for calling her one particular name like that, and Bbnaija was like, it's fine, I love you and all of that stuff. He apologized to Tacha for calling her Chihuahua and Buzo. Tacha was like, no, it's fine, it's okay, no wahala. Now that's basically everything that happened on today's episode. Let me know what your thoughts are, particularly about Tacha's responses. Like, guys, do you think that was normal? Do you think it was okay for her to have responded in that way? Now she's sitting down there conveniently and saying, oh, they are lying because it never happened. Do you guys think that, like, what do you think? Because I'm confused. I don't believe her. Personally, I don't believe her because I know Tacha to be somebody that remembers things. Look at the way she cleared Bbnaija. That Bbnaija was saying, oh, you said something about motherhood, and she categorically said, no, this was not what I said. This was what I said. And then even in other episodes of the reunion, she kept on telling them, I did not say this, I said that. And most of the times when they played the clip, she was right. So how come you are now saying, oh, I don't know what she's talking about? Like, really? Really? Anyways guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I promise not to sleep while editing this particular one, because yeah, I slept home yesterday. I'm sorry, I was so tired. Okay, thank you guys so much for showing me love on that particular video, regardless of the time I put it out. It means a whole lot to me. I love you guys so much, and I will definitely see you guys on tomorrow's episode. Okay, bye.